Hi, I'm back with a little bit of marriage mixer. The reason why this is so important to me in this season is because we see the world is steadily trying to redefine marriage and make it totally different from what God intended and created it to be. But I believe God's way is always right. I know his way is always right, even when we don't feel like it. You know, a lot of times people today are saying they don't need to get married. They can just cohabitate. That's not God's way, especially for a Christian. It's not God's intention for anyone. But it's not God's way for us to shack up instead of getting married. You know, we can't fall into what the world defines as marriage. If we're saying we're a Christian or we're a believer or we're a disciple of Christ, we have to do it God's way. Many choose to do it their own way, and that's a recipe for disaster. God created marriage to be a holy covenant, and he loves that because he relates his relationship to us as a marriage. So sometimes it's just a matter of surrounding ourselves with like-minded couples, with couples who value marriage above all else. We have to fight for what God gave us. We have to invest in our marriage, whether it's marriage conferences, books, trips, marriage coaching, marriage counseling, whatever it is. But our marriage should always glorify God. We should seek to make our marriage glorify God in everything we do. You know, if the two truly become one, then there'll be more unity. There'll be oneness while still keeping our individuality. We don't have to change the person that we are. But when we become like-minded and one that how God intended for us to be one, then we're going to think for each other. We're going to anticipate the needs of one another because we're thinking about our marriage is representative of our relationship with God. And just remember this. I hear a lot of people saying, well, when I get married, it'll complete me. It will not. You need to find completion in yourself. God is the only one that can complete us and the only one that can fill our true void. So if we both bring into the marriage a complete person, then we can complement each other. So we have to also remember to always keep the fun in the marriage. Stop being boring. You know, sometimes the church give us an idea of what marriage should look like. And it's just going to church 4 or 5 times a week coming home. No, be intentional. Date. Just like you dated when you were married, or you should have. I mean, when you were single, you should have dated leading up to your marriage. So it doesn't have to stop. Me and my spouse, we date at least once a week, or on the weekend, we just sometimes wing it and just enjoy each other. We have fun. We have conversations, but we always put fun in the mix. We dance. We love dancing. We dance. I know many people have told Christians they can't dance. That's not true. Now, we don't need to be in a club shaking our tail like the world does it, but we can absolutely dance. We can go listen to music. We can go, me and my husband like to go listen to clean music. And we'll dance. We love dancing. We love enjoying one another. And remember this, if you become friends right now, when that time comes for you to have an empty nest, you'll know what to do because you'll be friends. You'll be able to have conversations. You'll still have that enjoyment piece. I've been an empty nester for a long time now, and I love it. I love it. I love my kids to come visit, but I love them to go back home because me and my spouse enjoy one another. So we are intentional about keeping the fun in our marriage. We play games. We get board games. We do whatever it takes. Women, don't forget to keep a safe tone with your man. Don't yell and scream at him. Yes, sometimes when we get in disagreements, we both elevate our voice. But it should never be screaming like we're talking to someone on the street. And women, remember this. I know you think I'm beating you up. I just hate the statement, happy wife, happy life, as I stated in the earlier video, because we should both aim to make each other happy. But remember this, when you're trying to be so hard and have all these demands, your husband didn't marry a dude. So stop acting like it. It's okay to be a woman. It's okay to aim to be a Proverbs 31 woman. Doesn't mean you have to be docile and not have an opinion. I have an opinion. I have a strong opinion. But I love having a man that leads me as he follows Christ, because that's the requirement. Remember this, without a vision in your marriage, it will perish. A personal vision, a spiritual vision, and even a wealthy place. And that doesn't just mean money. Just a wealthy and a healthy place for your marriage to thrive. So until the next time, you be blessed. And remember, as I always say, marriage works, but you have to work it.